Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Crafting with Christy. Um, I'm never going to be a crazy YouTube person. I'm really just doing this for fun for people during quarantine. Um, but I figured I'd show my face today. I wanted to just have you like and subscribe if you would like to be notified. I know a couple of people have asked me to keep making these videos. Um, Sorry, I'm putting that back. But like and subscribe if you would like to be notified of more of these videos. Um, so I'm making a really special card today. It is my 17-year anniversary, and so I'm making a card for the hubs. You'll have to excuse my nails; they are a complete hot mess. Sorry about that. But the reason I came on screen is I tried a whole nother way to video where the phone was like over my craft area and it just didn't work for me. I'm not a pro at this, so I am basically using my computer as my camera, so you're going to have to look at me this way. So I wanted to just show you the supplies that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to start off with the stamp set. Super, super cute stamp set. Let me see. It is called Moose Love. My husband loves mooses, moose, meese, whatever you call them. So I had bought this a while ago, just knowing that he might like mooses. He does like mooses, but anyway, you can use this for a lot of different things, and that's I like to get stamp sets that you can use for different things. So birthday, even Christmas, it has a little mistletoe, it has a little girl moose kissing the boy moose, and that's what I'm going to use today. And because it's our anniversary, I'm going to use the It Moose Be Love and probably some hearts. I don't know if you can see, but the lighting, again, I'm not a pro, but it has some like little hearts. So that's the stamps that I'm going to use today. I'm actually also going to use a frame die set. As a matter of fact, I already cut out the frame that I'm going to use. Again, the lighting's not good, so you can't see. Oh, there. See, there's some stitching on it. And that's what's really nice about this, which is called, I don't know, let me see, Imperial Stitched Rectangle Dies by Heffy Doodle. And if you can see, they have some nice little detailing on them, which creates some stitching on the die cut. Okay. I'm also going to stamp my mooses out, I don't even know, moose, I guess, out with the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I am going to be doing a little blending with Tim Holtz Distress Oxide in Salty Ocean. And this is a brush from Picket Fence Studios. I am going to be coloring in my moose with ComicMarkers. And let's see, the colors, I don't know if you can see them here. The colors are E39, which is leather, and E34, which is toast, pure pink, which is RV23, and pale sepia, which is YR24. And what I like to do, I like to sample, I don't have a ton of Copics. I wish I did. They're fun. But I like to sample them on paper first to get an idea of what I want to use on my final coloring. And then last but not least, a long time ago, I was a Stampin' Up! Consultant or whatever you call them, I can't remember. And that's when I kind of got into the card making thing. And this is a really, really old stamp pad. And this is actually in ruby red, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually re-inked it with some real red. So, because I don't know how well this works anymore, it's years old. So I had this also, so we'll see how it works. It's really just for the little hearts that I'm gonna put on it. And I have also already cut out my card base, and it's what is it? 11 by, no, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25 to make your card base. And I made a I don't know what you call this, but the thing that goes on the card, I like to do it separately. And that's what I'm going to blend on. That's what I'm going to stamp on. And that is 5.5 by 4.25. So it fits on here perfectly. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm using the Distress Oxide Salty Ocean by Tim Holtz. And just going to roll my brush around in this really well. And I'm going to do a little ink blending before I do my stamping. Just want a little blue background, and I want it to be blended almost like there's a sky and then it blends down. So I'm going to actually stamp it on here a little bit, just because I don't want it to be too dark at first. I like to take a piece of paper to hold my paper so that my fingerprints and finger oils don't get on it. And just kind of start right at the top. And we're going to play with it. I want it to be darker at the top and lighter towards the bottom. And I'm not going to blend with any other colors. I'm only going to use this color today. So we're going to move down a little bit. So I'm fast forwarding this a little bit. I'm continuing to blend. Like I said, I want it to look like the sky, so I'm trying to do it a little darker on top and a little bit lighter towards the bottom. So I just keep blending until I get it to how I want it. Okay, so the next step is to do some stamping. Using the We Are Memory Keepers Precision Press Advanced just helps me position the stamps where I want them. There's a bunch of products like this on the market. The one that I really want to get is called a Misty. So eventually I will probably get that because I've been doing a lot more card making. Sometimes I can't justify paying more money for things if I'm not doing things, but I have been doing a lot of card making lately. So these are cling stamps. Put them, you just position them where you want them. Just doing the mousse for now. Goodness, they're very, 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 very sticky, which is actually a good thing. I'm going to be cutting these out, so I'm not really particular on exactly where I need to have them on here. But that's looks good to me for now. And put these aside. And then I'm going to take that Memento Tuxedo Black and give it a nice coating. These are brand new stamps. Just took them out of the package. Sometimes if you don't, what they call prep them first, sometimes people will prep them with a, like an eraser, a regular eraser. If you prep it, then they seem to work a little bit better, and I forgot to do that. So hopefully these come out okay. That's the nice thing about these stamp presses, is that you can do it twice. And I am going to do it twice because it looks like my girl mousse didn't quite, her nose didn't catch on there very well. So we're just going to do it one more time, and it'll be in the same exact position for me because of this press. And let's see how that works. Just gonna press it down a little bit better where the tip of her nose is, and that'll give a little bit of a nice darker outline too. Oh, perfect. And this is a stamp chamois. It's from Lawn Fawn. It actually has the little logo on there. This thing is awesome for just wiping down your stamps and keeping them clean. And I actually keep it in a little, I wet it. It's wet, has water on it. And I keep it in a little jar. This is actually a sugar container, so that it doesn't dry out while I'm doing my project. Okay, so now for the fun part. This was actually 13 minutes of video for the coloring part, so I figured I'd fast forward it to get it down to 40 seconds. The way I do it is I start with the lightest color, then I go to the medium color, and then I go to the darker color, and then I go back to medium and then light. And that's the best way to blend. Copic markers are great. You can really blend and keep blending without pilling the paper. There's no right or wrong way to color. So I decided to fast forward through this part as well. I'm just showing how I actually cut these out by hand. It's called fussy cutting, for those of you who don't know. I'm not the best at it. I really don't like it. It's a little jagged, as you can see. But it is what it is. So in this part, I'm kind of trying to figure out how I want the moose to be configured on the card. At first, I thought I wanted them to be horizontal, but I realized that when I did the shading on the card, I did it vertical from the top up, and I wanted it to look like the sky. So it would look funny if I did it, if I put the moose on horizontal, because the shading would go the wrong way. So I figure it out, and I'm just kind of tossing and turning on how I want to put the moose in the frame, because I also realized that I cut the girl moose off a little bit too much. So I'm having kind of a hard time figuring out where I'm going to put them so that they're in the configuration that I wanted. I wanted the girl to be kind of kissing the boy, obviously, because this is my anniversary card, and so I'm kind of having a hard time figuring it all out, but I do eventually figure it out. They're stuck out of the frame a little bit, and I'm eventually going to be cutting that. Okay, so I think I figured this out. So what I did is I positioned them how I wanted them, and then I just stuck a little of my sticky tape down where I wanted them, and then kind of stuck them on. I saw somebody else do a similar card with this stamp set, very similar with the frame and the mooses. It was a Christmas card though, so it was a little bit different than mine. But I loved the way she had them pop out over the frame. Now what's going to happen, because his ear is way over the frame, and because she's actually over the frame, I'm going to take my scissors wherever I put them and just snip off a little bit here. I want to be careful not to cut the actual frame. And I'm going to snip his ear off a little bit as well. Again, careful not to. Again, I told you I'm not good at the whole fussy cutting thing. Okay. There we go. So she's kissing him, which I think is just so cute. And we already glued this part down. So the last part, well, not the last part, is to put some foam tape on this. I'm not positive if my foam tape is going to work. It's not. So thank goodness for glue dots. I have all kinds of different foam dot type things. So I'm just going to put those on, and I'm going to fast forward you guys through this part so you don't have to watch me do the whole thing. Okay, so I'm just putting on the, I believe they're from Stampin' Up! Little octagon foam things, and then I'm going to bring them, take off the wrappers off of them, and throw them into my little trash can that you'll, I think do I show my trash can? There it is. I got this off Facebook. I don't even know where, but I absolutely love it. Okay, so I have the stamps positioned where I want them. I use the It Moose Be Love. I don't know how this is going to work because I've never done it when there's so much foam and all kinds of stuff going on. I'm really hoping that this works because I'm wondering if I should have done this before I put all that foam on. But we'll see. I think it's going to work. See, this is the part that I'm concerned about. See how it's sticking? Okay, let's put that back. I'm just concerned about it not stamping down right. That's why I have these guys kind of down here, but it's not holding it down very well. But we'll see. Let's see how this goes. I always feel handmade cards are handmade. They're made with love. And if there's a little mistake on them, then there's a little mistake on them. They're handmade. They're not something that's mass produced at a store. And that's what the beauty of them is. Oh, I see that I got a little ink on this. We don't ever want to do that. Always got to make sure it gets off. So here we go. Here goes nothing. Let's see how this goes. And I think it's good. I think that's super cute. I'm going to show you guys. I think that's super cute. Now all I'm missing is the little hearts. Okay. So again, I'm going to take that little chamois thing from Lawn Fawn and just wipe those off. And the platform. You always want to make sure everything you take care of your supplies so they last. Put that over there, and we're almost done with this. There's a little tiny eeny weeny heart, and for this I'm going to use this stamping block. Put it right in the middle so I know exactly where I'm stamping. See? Little tiny baby heart. And I'm going to practice on a scrap paper first because like I said, this is a really old stamp pad from Stampin' Up! I don't even know how long ago it was that I was a Stampin' Up! Consultant, designer, I don't know what they called us. Let's see. Whoop, I think it works. Works really well. Because I did re-ink it with the real red from Stampin' Up! I don't even know if they have that color anymore. I'm going to do it one more time just because, and I got a little ink on there. Got to be real careful of that. Okay. I think I am ready to finalize this, and I'm just going to put, a few hearts on here. Ink up that heart. Okay. One there. Oh, so cute. Oh, see, I got some ink on here, guys. Oh, stinky. I'm not used to using these stamping blocks. That's okay. I don't think my hubby is going to care. But what I am going to do is just make sure that that doesn't happen again with that little chamois. I don't want to put my fingers on this. And let's put another one right here. Oh my gosh, I can't. It's so cute. See, I keep getting ink on that block. And I think that that's good. See, I got a little ink. I don't know if you can see it right up there. But I'm okay with it because it is so cute. And then I'll write a little message inside for our anniversary, 17 years. Wow. All right, guys, that's it. Enjoy.